Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, Thanksgiving is just a week away. And of course, we will have turkey, or so we thought. And in these difficult times as Americans, we all have a lot to be thankful for. I'm so proud of my daughter, Libby, and grateful for my brand new son-in-law, Andrew. I am thankful for being selected by my fellow Iowans to have the privilege of representing each of them in the United States Senate. And I know I speak on behalf of all Iowans when I express the most heartfelt gratitude for every one of the brave men and women who have served in the armed forces of our great nation, risking everything to protect what we all hold dear. Thanksgiving is the day set aside for us to gather with family and friends to express our gratitude for all of our blessings with a grand feast. When most of us think of Thanksgiving trimmings, delicious sides like cranberry sauce, one of my favorites, sweet potatoes, green beans, mashed potatoes and gravy, and stuffing all come to mind. But this year, as a result of Bidenomics, Thanksgiving trimmings refer instead to the items being cut from the menu due to rising prices. With the cost of Thanksgiving dinner up 20% since last year, 9 out of 10 Americans are planning to eliminate at least one dish from their menu. Some are even skipping the turkey altogether and serving cheaper alternatives like pizza. Most are also planning to invite fewer guests. And 1 in 4 plan to pass on Thanksgiving dinner altogether to save money. Hardworking Americans shouldn't have to trim the guest list or side dishes from Thanksgiving dinner. But with the out-of-control inflation being caused by the Democrats' failed economic policies gobbling up our family budgets, that is exactly what is happening. So let's talk turkey. Turkey costs 21% more this Thanksgiving than last. Matter of fact, the chairman of the Democrats' Congressional Campaign Committee said families struggling with these rising prices should eat Chef Boyardee. That's what he said. If that is the Democrats' solution, boy, are we cooked. Chef Boyardee? No. Chef, boy, are we cooked. What did his constituents think of this idea? On Election Day, they canned him. Instead of Chef Boyardee, Washington needs to serve up some real solutions to cut the causes of climbing costs. Beginning on his very first day in office, President Biden made it a priority to turn off American energy. This has been a recipe for disaster, with energy prices increasing nearly 18% just this last year. According to the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, the Democrats' so-called Inflation Reduction Act will even further increase the cost of natural gas, which will have a direct impact on food prices because natural gas is a key component for producing fertilizer, which is already costing our farmers 2 to 4 times more today than just 2 years ago. The Biden administration is also bringing out leftover land use rules from the Obama era that will impose costly and bureaucratic regulations on farmers that will also impact food costs. This certainly is no way to show gratitude towards those who grow the food we rely upon to feed our families on Thanksgiving and every other day. Folks, let's bring down costs by sticking a fork in these inflation-causing laws and burdensome regulations that the Democrats keep dishing out. Bidenomics is going to be the real turkey at this year's gathering. But I sure hope the bigger bite it's taking out of your budget doesn't put you in a foul mood when we all have so many other things to be thankful for. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor and would note the absence of a quorum.
Clerk will